So y'all, for today's unscripted video, I'm going to give you an office tour because my apartment has this awesome room that came just like this, and I was able to create it in my studio where I film all my videos, and it's my office. It's where I do all my writing and I have all my meetings, and I love it. It's my favorite space. So first of all, the walls. Whenever anybody sees me on Zoom, they always think I'm in a steam room or I'm in a cabin. For whatever reason, I asked the business owner, she doesn't know why this room was built this way. I have no idea why. But it has these awesome wood planks through the whole thing. And I was told that just the other day that this building is actually over 100 years old. So I thought that was really interesting. So let's start with over here. So I have this, just this really cool, what is this called? The color wheel. So this is just a really cool color wheel. I just wanted anything in my office that would inspire me. So I just thought of this. I thought this was kind of artistic and cool. Got my bulletin board where I put stuff up. I don't have anything on it right now. As I shared in another video, this is where my blackboard. So this is where I'll outline videos and I'll get down very specific ideas that I want to have so that I know what I'm talking about. And then this piece of furniture, I'm not a big fan of IKEA furniture. And if I do get IKEA furniture, I do not ever want it to look like IKEA furniture. Sorry if you love IKEA, that's just me. I really love things that look industrial and kind of more rustic. So this is my equipment space. So I've got my printer up here and I try to keep this pretty clear. I don't like to have a lot of stuff out. And this is where I keep my camera. I gotta turn that battery off. This is where I keep my camera, and I have another camera there, and then just some equipment. And then under here, this is where I keep more stuff. Now, I thought when I bought this that it had a backing to it, so I felt like, look, it has these like places to put like a like a lock, but there's nothing on the back. So it just looks like it'll keep things from being secure, but whatever. Still looks cool. And then this is just like all my files and stuff. Now, we come around here. So if you notice, some of the videos I do, I have green screen. And I've had a green screen before, but it was just like a cloth that I put up and it looked horrible. So I'm so excited when I invested in this. This was like a big deal when I got it. So let me show you. There. So when you step back, have this green screen that takes up almost all of the space, which is really cool. I just love it. And then we come over here, and this is the part that is very familiar to you all because I use it in so many of my videos. This is my like backdrop. So as I've shared with you guys before, I've read this book called The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron, and I'm gonna put a link to it below for you guys to go buy the book. It's kind of like a weekly course that you do by yourself to just help you connect with your inner artist. And there's just so many tips and tricks that she puts in that book. And one of the main ones that I really took out of it was she's like, wherever you do your creative work, make it your space. Like, make it your space that inspires you. Don't worry about what other people think of your space. Just do whatever it is that you need to do. So let me just show you guys a couple things that I have on one of my boards. So on my bulletin board, I put things that really mean a lot to me. So like right here, I have this thing that says write, shoot, edit, repeat. And I actually have this hung up in several different places in my house because I make videos every week. So I wanted to be clear about that. Like, all right, Matt, you have to keep doing this. I also have this quote from Judd Apatow that I really like. This is what creative people do. They share their lives. They let other people see that they feel the same things as them, that we're all in this together. I have, this is my favorite movie of all time. You guys should go see it. It's called Junebug. It takes place in the South. It's just about a dysfunctional family, but it was so real and authentic. And the aesthetic look of the film, the music, everything just really inspired me when I was as a young filmmaker. And so it just inspires a lot of the work I do now. And this is by Mark Duplass, who's an amazing independent filmmaker. He says, "The cavalry is not coming, you are the cavalry." So those quotes that I have up there, specifically like the one by Mark Duplass, "The cavalry is not coming, you are the cavalry." You know, that for me is, for so many years, I thought like someone will put me in their movies as an actor and somebody will do this for me and someone will do that for me. And you know what? That's not how it's going to work. Yes, maybe those opportunities will present themselves, but I was looking at those opportunities as those things that were going to save me, or that those things were going to give me my career and my creative freedom. And what I've learned over time is only I can give myself that creative freedom. Only I can provide myself with those opportunities to feel that freedom. And out of that, opportunities come because I'm giving them to myself. So that's sort of what that is about for me. And then over here, I print out my weekly schedule, and then I have a bunch of quotes here that really mean something to me, and things that I've been working on, and some of the readings that spiritual reading I'll be doing. I just have some office supplies. I got a lot of this stuff from Home Goods. I love Home Goods. And again, it's just stuff that has the industrial look. Dan gave me these. These are from Philly. Pictures from Philly that just, you know, I lived in Philly for 4 years. My mom's from outside of Philly, so I spent a lot of time there. This is a picture that Daniel Johnston drew me. And, you know, Daniel Johnston was my brother's biggest inspiration before he passed away. And I got to meet him and spend time with him. And it was just an awesome time. And then this is just, you know, my clapboard. And we've actually used this on a couple projects. And my mom had got me this a long time ago. You know, it's, what is his name? I can't remember his name. Anyways, it says, "Let your conscience be your guide." Where do I put all my lighting kits and stuff? So, this is where my bigger lighting kit is. It just sits right here. And under here, all in there, this is all my lighting kits, my old green screen, my tripods. It's all right in there. Because for me, I'm also a bit of a minimalist, so I like to keep things tucked away, and I like to have as much open space as I can. And this isn't a huge room, so I do that. Also, another trick, especially if you're working in production or if you want to be a minimalist. So this desk is very simple. This desk, I think, was like somewhere between $60 to $100. And what's cool about it is this top part pops off and the legs fold in. So I can move it wherever I need to go. Because if you've noticed, I've filmed videos in here where I completely took everything out of this room. Because I wanted a space where I could manipulate it the best I could. And I was able to get everything out of this room within like 15 minutes. And I just thought it was really nice to have a desk that I could maneuver around and I could use it however I wanted, and it's not super big or heavy, but it still looks nice. And then over here, this is really cool. My friend Dan had told me about this and I bought it offline. It is a cinematography knowledge where it breaks down basic lighting techniques, aspect ratio, camera shots. So for anyone who's a film major, went to film school, or is into filmmaking, this is just a very nerdy, cool thing that anyone would really get a kick out of. This is my diploma from Temple University. You know, it took me a really long time to really embrace the fact that I was a writer, and embrace the fact that I was a performer and a filmmaker. And when I got this space, I wanted to have a space for an office, and just the way things worked out, I got it. And I just encourage you to create your space the way you want it, because it's going to be your sacred space where you practice expressing yourself and being artistic and being who you are. And even if it's just a little corner in your bedroom, let it inspire you, let it encourage you, let it be a reflection of your creativity, because it's the most encouraging thing that you could ever do for yourself. And it doesn't have to be a big space. For me, in my last apartment that I shared with my ex-girlfriend, I just had one part of a desk, but I put on it what I wanted to put on it. So I just encourage you to find your little space and make it your own. So y'all, if you like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notifications bell so you'll know whenever I post a new video for you. And also, if you want more support around creating your life and working towards your journey of your creativity, or if it's a project you're working on, please check out my Patreon page, because I'm offering some accountability groups and some coaching services to help you in that process the way other people have helped me. Because I know that the only way I get to keep whatever it is that I've been given is by giving it away to others. So if you want to support my channel that way and also get support for yourself through me, that's a great way to do it. So y'all have a wonderful week and make your space.